Hey everyone, CPO here, and it's been a while since I've done a product review, and specifically, it's been a while since I've done a product review on rings. So I've been wearing this silicone ring for almost exactly a year. I bought this a year ago tomorrow. So yeah, I've had it a full year, and I love it. This is a Groove ring from groovelife.com. I loved it so much, I got some more. So I figured I would show you a little bit about the product and what rings I picked out and sort of why I like this ring more than the other silicone rings that I've used in the past. So let's get to it. All right, so again, I have this cool little tin here from Groove Life because I picked out a handful of rings, and I will show you what I decided on and why. All right, so I picked out these 5, and oddly enough, one of them is a duplicate of the one I'm wearing right now. So that's this one here. So as you guys may or may not be aware, I am a retired law enforcement officer. So I tend to like supporting the law enforcement community, and I do that with wearing blue line apparel and things like that. I'll give you a little closer look at these here in a second. But this is basically a replacement for this one, and not for any other reason other than after a year of wear, part of my flag is sort of worn off, so I wanted to sort of refresh that. The ring itself, though, is in fantastic shape. I have a thin blue line ring. I have a thin blue line with a white American flag that I wanted to check out. I have a gray with a blue insert. I have a lighter gray with an orange insert, and then I have this black with the orange. I think this is sort of the default Groove Life color, the black with the orange interior. So yeah, let me show you these a little bit closer now. All right, so what makes these Groove rings so awesome is, first of all, it's a really nice, soft silicone material, and it's lightweight. I've got some other rings that are a little bit thicker and a little bit more rigid, but I like how flexible these are. And the other thing is, I'm going to flip it inside out. You can see how it has these grooves, which probably is where they get the name. Those grooves that are cut into, by the way, it says groove. Some of the grooves actually say groove, are cut into the inside of this for comfort. What that does is it allows airflow to happen between the ring and your finger, and also for water to sort of get out of there. So if you are like me and you wear a ring every single day pretty much of your life, then you will know that sometimes both heat and moisture become a problem. So especially with a ring like the silicone rings that are designed to fit a little more snug, having these grooves with these clearly defined exit paths for moisture and airflow, it will definitely make a difference long term. So anyway, this is the black and orange, and if you've been following me or my channel for a while, you'll know that orange is sort of my color of choice. It's my accent color in life, if you will. So I really like this Groove ring with the orange liner, and they fit nice and snug. They come in whole sizes. Mine's a 9. And then, of course, pulling them off is super easy. I just grab hold of it and yank on it.
That's what she said.
That's one of the great things about these is they're designed to be a little bit stretchy, but if you really get it hung up on something, it's going to break away, which is what you want, right? The whole purpose behind these silicone rings is to have something lightweight to wear that, from a safety perspective, doesn't conduct electricity, and if you get it caught on something, it won't rip your finger off. If you've ever got your ring finger caught on anything, a table or whatever, you'll know that it's pretty dangerous. So I'm surprised that we don't see more accidents. Anyway, Jimmy Fallon, for example, check out his degloving experience with his wedding ring.
So basically what it is my ring got caught on the countertop when I was going down, and stuck there and pulled my finger off.
But also what I like about these is they allow you to demonstrate a little sense of style. So that's why sort of I wanted to get a couple of different color options. Gray is another one of my favorite colors. So here's gray. And obviously you don't see the interior when the ring is on, but it is just kind of nice to know that there's that little orange touch there. And then of course the darker gray gives me the blue interior. And they have a whole bunch of different options on the website. So you can go in and pick out whatever makes you happy. And then finally back to these two thin blue line. Now they have blue line, red line, all that kind of stuff. This one has a really subtle, subdued American flag. It's just lightly sort of grooved into the ring. And this ring that I've been wearing for a year, you can see even a difference here. And that's kind of why I wanted to bring this out, is you can see the difference between what it looks like. This is the year-long wear. This is the brand new one. It's a little bit sort of smoother all around. And then on the American flag, the blue is still there, which is kind of cool. But the rest of the flag is just a little bit worn away. And that's just because I wear it every day. And for a year, that's not too bad. But everything else about it is still in great shape. And yeah, I have no problem continuing to wear this. I got this just to throw in my drawer to have as a backup. And then now, since I bought mine, they came out with this thin blue line with the white American flag. So if you want something a little bit bolder, you can do that. So I'm really a huge fan of these groove rings, obviously, so which is why I picked out 5 more. For sizing, they have a really cool sheet that you can download from their website to help you figure out the size of your existing ring if you're not sure, or you can also measure your finger. I like mine to be just snug enough that it's touching all around. Again, remember, it's stretchy, so the difference between this and, say, a normal ring that would be made of metal is this will give a little bit. So in the wintertime, my hands shrink. In the summertime, they swell. Or if I'm working a lot with my hands, they'll swell up. So this just gives a little bit more, and I really like that. So I don't like rings too tight. I don't like jewelry too tight at all. Like I said, just to where it sort of touches all the way around is where I like it, and it seems to work well for me. So there are several other manufacturers of these silicone rings, but I will say groove rings are my favorite. And that's why, you know, here I have a few more colors on hand. I just couldn't make up my mind really what I wanted, so I thought I would just get some and try them and maybe change it up. That's one of the cool things, is I can express myself and my individuality. And if I want to wear a gray ring one day, I can. If I want to wear a thin blue line one day, if I want to wear a bolder thin blue line with that white American flag on there, hey, that's my prerogative. So anyway, guys, that is it. Groove rings, you can get them from groovelife.com. If you have any questions about these, feel free to hit me up in the comments. I'm happy to answer whatever questions I can answer, just from the fact that I've been wearing this one for the last year. So yeah, that's it really. It's pretty simple. You want a cool ring? You want one that's safe? You want one that's more safe than wearing a traditional ring? Groove rings is the way to go, I think. Anyway, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.